Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. It's go time, folks. It's go time. Tomorrow is my lung ablation procedure. I'm super excited. Lung ablation, what that means is they go in with robots and they take a little wire directly to where the cancer is on your organs, in my case, in the lungs, and they just burn it at the spot and kill it dead without killing any of the cells around it. And it's amazing, just incredible, targeted new way to deal with cancer. And I've had this procedure before. When my beautifully brilliant liver surgeon, Dr. Eric, cleared my liver, it came back twice, and this ablation procedure, I was able to get my doctors to go for it and try it, and he ablated it on my liver, and it worked. Hasn't come back. It's great. But these are your lungs. So I'm now sitting down and allowing myself to deal with the anxiety and the fears and thinking through all of the possible scenarios, because I somehow, by the miracle of science, on off chemo weeks, this body is able. I can make decisions today to stand up and do things, and it does. It's incredible, and I'm so grateful for that. And as you know, how I process is movement. I mean, my friends know, and the normal or the before times, I never sat down. I'm a very curious person. I'm a very active person, and how I plan for things, how I process things is movement. And thank you to the miracle of science. I have had an able body that I've been able to access for the last couple of weeks. So I haven't really I haven't addressed my anxiety about this procedure, because I don't know, I just didn't want to sit in fear. I just didn't want to. I mean, don't get me wrong. If it was overwhelming, I would have sat down with it. But I've just been doing a lot of walking, a lot of biking, a lot of riding around on my scooter, a lot of just. I even ripped out a dead tree shrub in my backyard this week, and chopped it down into little pieces. But yeah, I didn't want to waste my time stressing out about something that the potential of what could happen, right? For right now, right here, I'm okay. And as far as I know, what I believe is I have put my trust in the most amazing. I am so incredibly fortunate to have this collection of amazing doctors at my facility that I fully trust. I do. And I trust in their skills, because wow, they're all rock stars doing amazing things, right? Like just I'm working with a hematologist that put me in a trial last year about how to address platelets for oncology. I think the girl just solved the problem for oncology patients. She found a drug that she's done a trial on, and it works. And so all of those oncology patients that are told, like, your platelets don't work, you can't have chemo, you're at the end of the line, sorry, nothing else we can do for you. She just solves that problem. So I love my doctors. I love them. And they talk to me. I love that they are willing to sit down and have conversations with me about their thought process, and they're not just making decisions for me, because nothing drives me more insane than walking into a doctor's office and having them decide, I think this is what's best for you. Okay. Can I know why? Can I perhaps disagree that you're putting emphasis over here when maybe it should be over here? It's like my radiology doctor, right? I went into his office and he started the conversation. I don't have a cure for you. I don't know if I have anything for you. Okay, doc, But what do you got that you want to play with? What's new that you think that could work? Maybe do damage, but that's my choice. Like, you know? And most importantly, as I explained to him when he said yes and we went forward with this, I mean, again, I had a lesion that was next to the heart, the main artery to the heart, and my lungs, and the opening of my lungs, and no one wanted to touch it. No surgeon wanted to touch it. My oncologist was like, the location of it, you're just gonna have to get used to it. That's what's gonna kill you. You know, this dude went after it. Now, I don't know if he solved the problem. We won't know until August. But the psychology of giving me a next step, whew, thank you. I told him that is just as important to me as an able body, because if I don't have an able body and I'm sitting stuck in my mind, I want to know that I got to make the choices and there's no woulda, shoulda, couldas. And that's why I'm doing this procedure tomorrow, right? Oh, of course. I'm doing this procedure because this brilliant dude thinks that he can safely address some of the cancer in my lungs, and maybe he'll kill it. Maybe he'll give me a little bit longer. I don't know. I mean, you gotta try, right? I mean, what choice do you have? I'm sitting here with terminal stage 4 cancer. It's still in my lungs. If I say no, and chemo is not killing my cancer, chemo is only keeping it at the door right now. It's just literally holding the door shut, right? And I don't know how long that's gonna last, you know? I mean, thank goodness this woman found a solution for my platelets so that I can have this chemo, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. So I have to try. I mean, you don't have a choice. I mean, you do have a choice. You do have a choice, right? Like, I could choose, like many of my doctors have explained to me why they wouldn't recommend moving forward with it, because they think that by some miracle of science, I have an able body again today. I am able to make the decision to stand up and do things. Wow. No, none of us thought that was going to be possible. So, whew. And why do something that I could lose this? Why not enjoy it while I can? Yes, I hear you. But I just, I mean, beyond, of course, like, you know, you secretly hope that the whatever you're doing is actually gonna, like, get rid of the cancer. Of course, I secretly hope that. I use language like, you know, there's no cure for cancer and it's gonna get me anyways all the time to, like, temper myself, because I know how hard that fall is gonna be. I can't imagine laying in bed when this disease takes me down again and thinking woulda, coulda, shoulda. I got 2 extra months of dancing around in the summer because I chose not to do this lung procedure, and then it spreads all over my lungs, and then I'm laying there thinking, what the fuck decision was that? Or I could come out of this on Thursday and some of these doctors are right, and now I have problems breathing, and maybe I don't get to walk. Maybe I don't get have the decision to stand up and do things, because I will have taken that away from myself by making this decision. You know, I went for a walk with my friend yesterday. You remember this friend. I asked you about a year ago to use all of your positive juju and send some love to this friend who is having a liver transplant, and she had it. We were diagnosed at the same time. We have the same disease. We've gone different routes. She had a liver transplant last year, and she was cancer-free for about 9 months. And now it's back a lot. I can't imagine her mind. But what I was saying to her during this walk is, I think our superpower is adaptability, right? Adaptability. If I go in for this procedure and the worst that the people fear happens, I mean, I'll still be here. And I'll just figure it out. Because you have to. Right? I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be good. Yeah. It's going to be fine. I go in tomorrow morning, and it's a in and out day procedure. I'm the miracle of science. They're going to go in and like kill cancer in my lungs, take me in, and I go home that evening. Again, man, I'm just so lucky to live in this city with access to this amazing medical facility at Rush. And it's funny, no one in the city thinks about my medical facility. There's like 2 other hotshots that everyone says to go to. And I went and chatted with their doctors, and they were just like by the book, they just standard protocol. Nothing innovative, nothing. But these guys offer me hope, and I appreciate that. It's a next step. I'm so grateful to have a next step. Oh. Well, it is 95 degrees in Chicago and very, very humid. So it's been a little hard to work off some of this energy by marching around the neighborhood. But I think I'm gonna put a wet towel around my neck and try one more time, just because I am now allowing myself to think about what could happen, but it's not going to, because secretly we know I am a motherfucking rock star. That's what I tell myself. I'm a goddamn dancing unicorn. It's only gonna be awesome. Oh, all right. I'll let you know. Don't worry. I'll reach out. It's gonna be fine. You'll hear from me shortly after. Okay. Tomorrow, please don't forget all of your positive juju prayers, positive, whatever it is that you tap into this universe, tap into it tomorrow and send it my way. Because I truly believe that is how I get through so much of this. It's your love. Thank you.